Welcome to France 24 live coverage of events unfolding in the Middle East today. As we delve into the latest developments, a single fact stands out. Lebanon has rejected a U.S.-Israel framework deal that fails to protect its rights, setting off a chain reaction. Lebanon's Parliament Speaker Nabi Berri unequivocally rejected this agreement on Sunday. He termed it an agreement of dictates that does not safeguard Lebanon's sovereignty. This rejection came shortly before Hezbollah asserted its right to self-defense after Israeli strikes in the south. The context is critical here. The US and Iran have resumed their talks aimed at ending the conflict, with a US official stating both sides would stand down for now. However, this truce remains fragile as Hezbollah maintains it has the right to defend itself against Israel's recent attacks despite a ceasefire agreement. Hezbollah's statement on Monday underscores its stance. It reiterated that Israeli actions violate the existing ceasefire and reserves the right to self-defense. This comes in stark contrast to Lebanon's Parliament Speaker Nabi Berri, who categorically rejected the U.S.-Israel-Lebanon framework deal as it does not preserve Lebanon's rights. The latest development is a statement from Hezbollah asserting its right to self-defense after multiple Israeli attacks on southern Lebanon. Despite a truce and an agreement between Lebanon, Israel, and the United States for Israeli withdrawal in exchange for Hezbollah disarmament, Hezbollah insists that any violations of the ceasefire warrant defense. In this complex web of conflict and negotiation, it's clear that both sides are asserting their rights to self-defense. The U.S.-Israel-Lebanon framework is seen as inadequate by Lebanon, while Hezbollah maintains its right to protect itself against Israeli aggression. As we continue our coverage, watch for updates on how these latest developments might shape the future of peace in the region. In the aftermath of Sunday's rejection, Lebanese Parliament Speaker Nabi Berri reiterated his stance. He stated that the trilateral framework agreement between Lebanon, Israel, and the United States would not pass as it did not guarantee Lebanon's rights. This agreement will not pass, and it will not be implemented in its current form, Berri said in a statement shared by his party, the Amal movement, adding that it was an agreement of dictates, not an agreement that preserves Lebanon's rights. The United States and Iran have resumed their talks aimed at ending the conflict. A U.S. official told AFP late Sunday the technical talks would continue on all areas of the Memorandum of Understanding MOU. Both sides will stand down for now, allowing vessels to move freely in and around the Strait of Hormuz. This development adds another layer of complexity to the already intricate situation. Hezbollah's assertion of its right to self-defense after Israeli strikes underscores the ongoing tension between Lebanon and Israel. The group's statement highlights that any violations of the ceasefire are considered a violation of their own rights, further complicating efforts towards a peaceful resolution. The U.S.-Israel-Lebanon Framework Agreement, despite paving the way for Lebanese-Israeli peace, conditions Israeli withdrawal from Lebanon in exchange for Hezbollah disarmament. However, this deal has been met with skepticism and outright rejection by Lebanon's leadership, particularly Speaker Nabi Berri, who sees it as a flawed arrangement that does not adequately protect their nation's sovereignty. As we continue to follow these developments, it becomes evident that the path towards peace is fraught with challenges. Hezbollah's assertion of its right to self-defense in response to Israeli strikes demonstrates the deep-seated mistrust and ongoing conflict between Lebanon and Israel. The U.S.-Israel-Lebanon Framework Agreement faces significant hurdles as both sides struggle to find a mutually acceptable solution. The situation remains volatile, with multiple actors asserting their rights to defend themselves. As we continue our coverage of these events, it's crucial to keep in mind the broader implications for regional stability. The ongoing conflict between Lebanon and Israel is not isolated. It has far-reaching consequences that affect not only the immediate parties, but also wider geopolitical dynamics in the Middle East. In conclusion, as France 24 continues its comprehensive reporting on this evolving situation, we will be watching closely to see how these latest developments might shape the future of peace in the region. Stay tuned for more updates and analysis from our dedicated team covering events unfolding in the Middle East today.